Welcome everyone, Dr. Thor here. Get ready for Gnosis. Well, here's one of our special energy cameras. And what these are is basically a standard Polaroid type camera. Now, I don't know how many youngins out there don't know what Polaroids are, but they're called Insta cameras now. And of course, they've been popularized, and surprisingly popular is Instax by Fuji. Now, they make a line of Polaroid cameras. Of course, that's what this technology is. And now it's able to be purchased by people. Polaroid went out of business about 20, 30 years ago. But people have bought the right to their name in the process. And that's what you're getting. Now, this is an energetic picture. What's fun is that it's instant. You take a picture and then it's there right in front of you. And this was amazing when you had to go to the store and wait a week to get your pictures. And of course, the 1 hour photography and other things like this, people really love that. And they went and had this done. Now, basically, that's all done. But, you know, Polaroid, and there are companies now that make fancy cameras with lenses and everything else that are all based on this film. Quite amazing. It is very popular now. People like it because you're getting an instant printing and you don't have to carry a printer or anything else with you. But, you know, and you can get some fairly good quality pictures with some other cameras. But that's not what we're talking about here. The pictures suck. They are not to be used as in your family album. You have digital stuff. So use those and get fantastic pictures from these wonderful phone cameras that we all have now, which is actually taking this video right now. So in very crystal clear fashion. It is not capturing any kind of subtle energies to speak of. Very, very little. This type of Instafilm, this is picking up the almost all the energies. And when you use one of our empowered cameras, you are amplifying what goes in there to create a subtle energy witness or something that strongly connects to whatever that particular thing you've taken a picture of. And what is that? Well, it could be a sacred place. I did this in Sedona, and anytime I want a sacred energy feeling, I pull out my picture I took of it, put it on my machines, and I'm able to project that energy around there. But what happens is that when you take a picture, the energies here, the photons, bounce off whatever you're taking, go back into the camera and sink into here. Now, the photons now have all the information in them, the colors, but we don't care about the look. Now it has all the energies of that person, place, or thing. So if it's a person, you have now directly connected to them. You're also going to pick up all sorts of things. I actually have been able to pick up energies coming out of the ground, off of buildings. I have pictures of ghosts and other things. Unfortunately, my files were lost in my recent move. I couldn't take them with me, unfortunately, but I will have more in the future where we start. But if you want to go and have fun with these things, go to graveyards, go to places that have high energy, Indian grounds, whatever has been thought to, battlefields, and start taking a bunch of pictures. Now, it doesn't happen with every picture. Probably 1 out of 100, but you will pick up these things. It's quite interesting. And so strongly, but this has been done for years. So anybody trying to ghost hunt or anything else, this is your tool. It just shows you how stupid the ghost hunters on TV are. They don't want to do this because of the fact that it isn't as exciting as using their electronic garbage. But that's why you don't really ever see anything on those shows. They never produce anything. And what they do produce is a fraud. It's staged. So the energy goes in here, and back here, this is where all the chemicals are that then produce the picture that's on the other side here. So you produce that. So, and it's as simple as that. So all the energy is here, it's kept there, and it stays there, and that's what's so important. So when you're using this on a radionic machine, even if it's for yourself, and 90% of the time, you're probably going to be working on yourself. Well, you take a picture of yourself. You just hold it up to you. We're not, it wasn't cleared. Who cares? It's the energy it's capturing. And if you have one of these at home, obviously, pets, family members, neighbors, anybody. I mean, you could have somebody send you a picture like this. They could get a camera, even one of the lower empowered ones and send it to you. So there are many ways of doing it, but you got to work on you and your family, and of course you use whatever you have to. If you're using a digital picture because that's all you can get, well, that's what you do. And there are some secrets that we've talked about and other ways of making a strong actual connections to people. You also have, of course, the Tech gold-plated cosmic code. Your cosmic code is your code that locks you in. That's you, baby. So very important to have that. So there's many ways of using different tools, and of course, this is all on our website and in my books and courses that are readily available right now. So here's what, now the cameras come in different colors. It may look like this. We use a lot of black ones. There's pink ones. So the color of the camera is whatever we have in stock. We buy these at how we can get them. So whatever we can get out there, because they're all the same, we get out there. So it's based on availability. Here's a black one with this kind of white thing here. And of course, it's just a camera, people. Let's open this up here and take a look at it, and we'll be able to show you. This is kind of like an unboxing here of sorts, where we can actually show you what's going on here. So let's open this up. Everything we do, we try and make shrink wrapped and everything else, so when you get it, it's in perfect condition, unscratched, and so forth. So and here's all the other empowerments, which I'll talk about in a minute. Okay, so all we do here is you unwrap it. You will be getting regular instructions with this of how the film operates. It's battery operated. You have to put batteries in it. And so forth, and I'll show you that in a minute. But what you're getting is this. Now, this is where the film cartridge goes in. And in the back here. And we'll have another little video on how to actually set yours up when you get it, but for the time being. And of course, you can look this up probably on YouTube and find some instructions from somebody else. But this is the important thing. We use sacred geometry. Now, these create a energy that allows the images that come back into it to manifest at a very high level. We have a actual scalar disk here. Again, this energizes subtle energies. You have our exclusive tachyon neutrino antenna. This brings in pure energy. You got to remember, tachyons faster than light fields. Neutrinos tend to be in that same category. They bring in pure energy. There's no junk held with that. When you start accumulating energies from the atmosphere, which is so classic of orgone-type energies, which are fascinating and interesting, but you're bringing in the Earth toxins, and this Earth is so radiated and so polluted. You want that? No. This blocks out a lot of radiation. Okay, all the cell phone stuff, the routers, everything else you have, these are one of these special little discs that do that. So what we're doing here is drawing in and creating a pure energy field. Now, if you don't have this on here, you're getting a corrupted energy field. It's as simple as that. So we all need to understand that and so forth. And of course, this is where the actual film goes in. And we'll show you that, I guess, briefly here. You open it up, you pop the film in there, you take it out of its package, and as I said, we'll go through this in the near future. And then you close it, and of course, like any film, you leave it closed. That's it. You generally pop, this is the where you take the picture from. You push this, the cartridge thing will come out, but I'll show you how this is used in another video, or this will be too long anyway. But I mean, that's your basic camera, and as I said, they come in whatever color is available at that time. Black, blue are the two ones we try and use quite a bit of. All of that comes with it. Here's where the batteries go in, or the battery goes in there. There's a 2 in here. Oh yeah, 2 batteries. Those are 2 AAAs, double A's, I should say. And those go in there. The film pops out of here. This is where the picture comes out. This will come out of here. Takes about 2-3 minutes to develop. And that's the basic camera. As I said, the actual operation of it, how to put the film in and everything else, we'll be showing that in another video for those that are interested in that and who have already bought. But very important that you have this kind of technology. As I said, I like these cameras because they're like regular cameras and you can hold them. They're also pretty sturdy. So you can carry these around. You maybe, you're probably going to go out in the field with these things in places where, as I said, I like to go to sacred grounds, Indian grounds, places that have energies, vortexes, where I used to live next to one of the most powerful in the world, which is Giant Rock. I used to go to Sedona a lot, which is known for it. And this is where you take pictures and you're capturing not the beauty of it, you're capturing what's more important, the energy of it. So you can get yourself a $10,000 camera or a $2,000 cell phone camera and take some very clear, beautiful digital pictures. That's what they are. There's very little energy in them whatsoever. This, you're going to take a pretty bad picture. You could say it was kind of a poopy picture. But the point is that it's all energy. So let's be very, very sure and understand that. Understanding we are dealing with subtle energy physics here. That's what radionics, what this field of success tech is all about, is that we're dealing with subtle energies. We're not dealing with gross energies. This is very, very important for you to understand how all this works. And I'm even moving further away from that. We're moving away from now, as my research starts to confirm more and more, that we are dealing strictly with non-electromagnetic spectrum energies. These are not in the electromagnetic spectrum, so you need something that can capture them. The worst thing you can do with subtle energies is try and digitalize them, try and capture them through electromagnetics, meaning using metal wires and stuff. So we're actually even moving away from the metal wiry stuff in general and all that goes with it. So we are moving into the pure energetic realms. So, and when you do this, we are getting more and more powerful. We're getting stronger and stronger connections. We're finding out now that actually metal in its entire nature hurts the process. So amplification helps, but it's a complicated area and we're still doing lots of research on it. And, all the tools that we offer are still the finest out there. They still work well in general. So it's just not the fact that all this stuff is terrible. There just is lots better, and it's coming and only coming from Radionic Tech. So watch for those new developments, but you need a camera like this if you're going to do any kind of serious work. If you're going to use these to make photographs, to put in your different cups, or anything else, you need this kind of camera. If you don't have this camera, you are really hurting your practices. It's a small investment for a big-time payoff. Until next time.